everyone, today I'll bring this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called Unchosen, and this series it is kind of like a limited series. It has 6 episodes, and this series centers around we see Rosie. She is very devoted mother. This series starts with and her husband and Rosie and Adam. In this show we see they're kind of like a part of this cult, like this Christian cult. They're very, very devoted husband and wife and one daughter. They're part of this community where, they believe in God. And we see the show starts with Rosie when she meets this, like the strange, kind of like this weird guy out of nowhere who actually saves her daughter. We see in the first episode, his name is Sam, and when she meets him she kind of like feels all this like feelings toward this guy who is in this show. He really is very like a strange weird guy, and as the show goes on we see Sam is actually very violent person. And Adam, Rosie's husband in the show, he's kind of like this devoted like believer. The show starts with, and we see there's another guy who has like 3 kids, and this guy, he suddenly see in the show, he has this feelings toward another woman, and his wife who is about to give birth their 4th child. But this guy, he tells everyone, he doesn't love her anymore, and he loves this brand new woman somewhere else, like in the city. And we see this cult people obviously gets very mad at him because you are supposed to be married to your wife and kids, supposed to be devoted to them. So this show starts with this, they kind of like punishing him, all this weird thing, he's locked in everything. And in by episode 2 we see they're punishing this guy for not being devoted husband, but they're not punishing him like that much. Like they just locked him up in this room, kind of like giving a lot of alcohol to them and everything. So then I was thinking, oh wow, because this show really promises the audience it is a cult show. So whenever you hear this is going to be a cult center show, you expect a lot of weird stuff happening. So this show is kind of like really is very kind of weird, honestly, if I'm being honest. Like it wasn't bad by any means. Like overall this show did had some interesting like plot point here and there, but overall I feel like the show never rise to the tension audience expect the show to deliver. The show really kind of deliver audience mild level tension, like what is we are watching here, like this cult people are punishing him like this, like. So I guess it is kind of like this creator for this show, they're trying to bring different kind of take to cult, I guess, point of view or something. Because show even starts with all this statement about cult in United Kingdom, and I was like, whoa, am I about to see all this cult stuff? But it's never brings. That being said, if I'm being honest, there's so many cult center series on Netflix. At this point, I'm really getting tired of it. Although I was expecting this show to be really very highly religious, it is a surface level religious show, I will say. So this show does centers, I will say, Sam, he is this psychotic guy that Rosie feels very attracted toward him. So obviously, as an audience, you wait for Rosie to fall in love with Sam, which is she does. But because the show also starts with, she's very good mother. So because Sam is such a weird guy, also same time so violent. And this show, Sam really gets away with all this violent crime he was committing. And end of the show, like it really takes a weird turn as an audience. You are just like, so what is happened to Sam at the end of this series? It's kind of like, oh wow. It did leave with kind of like an open cliffhanger. So I do like to see what happened next after Sam takes over this cult. You know what I mean? Like it will be interesting to see how Sam ran this cult now. He's the leader, because as I keep saying, he really is this bad guy who isn't seem that bad. So this show, honestly, overall, I felt like it was just like okay. Like it's never like the present to the audience, like what was it trying to do here. Honestly, the Adam storyline, like how it's end, so predictable. Come on people, it's really predictable. Adam storyline. Rosie, I feel like she just sees this guy immediately. She's so attracted to Sam. Like, what the heck, lady? Uh, Even she just stares at him. Like, honestly, this actress, Rosie, she is honestly in her acting throughout the show. Like, she had same expression. Like she has the same expression throughout the series, and I was just like, what? A lot of people will be really kind of underwhelmed by watching this series because, again, this series promised audience a lot of stuff, but it never delivered. So that is why a lot of people will be like underwhelmed by this. But that means it's not bad overall, because there is some stuff I was just like, oh wow, I did like them. Like, I thought, wow, it was interesting. But overall, the acting in this show is kind of like, okay, I would say the acting is not that good, which is the biggest problem with this show. You know, when you are watching all these actors, just they have like there's serious stuff happening, you know, like, and still they have same expression. Like, why would the face doesn't change? And character doing some, like, they're taking a lot of risk and nobody catches them. Like, what? That's not how cult work. Like, you cannot get away with all the stuff you are doing. I felt like when I was watching this show. So overall, honestly, I thought this show was okay. I guess I overall felt like it was a really underwhelming watch. Like, it never lived up to like its the expectation it created for the audience. So, you know. But still, I could see a lot of people liking this because it does bring, I don't know why, sometimes cult series are a huge hit on Netflix. So I could see this is getting hit. Overall, honestly, I thought this show was okay. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, watch other reviews on other Netflix series. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.